Today's conversation, I want to talk to you about the top 10 high limit personal credit cards for a fair or poor credit from big national banks. Don't go anywhere. You're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee or tea or vodka and let's roll. In today's convo, I want to speak to you about the top 10 high-limit personal credit cards for a fair or poor credit from big national bank. The whole idea is that if you have a poor or fair credit, you can't get a card or a loan from a big national bank. And that myth has been debunked. It is totally possible to get a card or a loan, even if you have bad or fair credit. The only thing is, if you have poor or fair credit and want to get approved for one of the credit cards I'll be talking about in today's conversation, you need three important things. You need to have something called an MPR, a multi-product relationship with a bank. You need to have a steady source of income. You need to have a DTI lower than 40%. The preferred ratio is 30%. So let's talk about first the MPR. As you can see on the screen here, MPR means that you are having more than 2 accounts with a bank. So you can see on Citibank account here, Citibank page here, they have checking, savings. They also have banking IRAs. They have certificates of deposit. What you want to do here is you want to open at least a checking account, a savings account, and if you have a lot of cash on the side, you can also open a certificate of deposit. You can see on the second screenshot here that you can also open a brokerage account with Citibank. Okay, so you can invest with Citi. So that's kind of cool. So what you want to have is you want to have assets accounts. The second thing you need to do is to have a steady source of income, right? Because employment is very important, but lenders look primarily at your income. So the whole idea is that if you have a fair or poor credit and you want to increase your chances of getting approved for the credit card or the loan you're looking for, make sure you have money. Make sure you have some moolah sitting in the bank account, okay? Because this will help Citibank look at your liquidity situation and say, you know what? This person probably has a 540 or 575 credit score, but in terms of cash, he or she does have some cash. This is why you need to have assets accounts in which the money is yours, okay? And you want to open those accounts with the big national bank with which you want to open a credit card, okay? So if you want to apply for a Citi credit card, then you want to have 2 or 3 accounts with Citi. Same thing goes for a Chase or Wells Fargo or other big national banks. The third element in the trifecta, so you need to have steady source of income, you need to have an MPR, but you also need to have a DTI that is lower than 40%. As I said before, lenders love a DTI between, the lower the better, right? They love a DTI between 30% and 40%. What is DTI? DTI stands for debt to income ratio. As you can see on the screen, courtesy of Investopedia, you can see that a debt to income ratio is basically the percentage of your gross monthly income that goes to paying your monthly debt payments, and this is used by lenders to determine your borrowing risk. So big national banks generally seek ratios of no more than 40%, and the cool thing here is that if you have a low DTI, this indicates that you have sufficient income relative to debt servicing, and this makes you as a borrower more attractive in terms of a risk spectrum. In the constellation of risk spectra, the big national banks have to consider. And so I want you to remember these 3 points, okay? This trifecta is paramount and non-negotiable. This is the best way to placate fears of default risk that your low FICO might conjure up in the credit card issuer's mind. And one thing I want to say before moving on here is that you want to apply at a branch. So we're speaking today about big national banks. Those are financial institutions that have nationwide coverage. So you can't say, well, they're not in my area. No, I mean, Citi is in your area. If you go on Google, you'll probably find a Citibank branch that is near where you live. Same thing for Chase, Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and so on and so forth. Okay, so you want to walk to a branch and you want to apply there, or you can apply over the phone. Applying online should be your last resort. So before I get into the actual rankings here, please check this short video. It tells you about our strict evaluation approach. We do have a rigorous approach when it comes to categorizing, reviewing, and listing personal credit cards and loans on this show. Check this out. Number 10, folks, we have the BMO Harris Bank. This is the bank, okay? And the card is the BMO Harris Bank Cashback MasterCard. Our score, 7.5 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $50,000. The credit score, they want 690 to 850, but they could go as low as 600 if you have an MPR with the bank. Maximum DTI, 35%. Minimum annual income, $30,000. That's gross. APR will fluctuate from 14.24% to 22.24%. No annual fee. Okay, this is kind of cool. And this card has some great additional features that we love. You can enjoy access to unique experiences across the globe with priceless cities, exclusive for MasterCard card holders. You can pay with your smartphone using Apple Pay and Google Pay and Samsung Pay. You can stay on top of your credit card account with BMO Harris Card Monitor. And you can manage your credit card by looking at you can use the app. They also have something called BMO Harris Total Look. This is pretty good. It gives you a consolidated view of your BMO Harris and non-BMO Harris financial information with a personalized command center. Fantastic. Number 9, folks, we have the U.S. Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card. Our score, 8 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $40,000. The credit score, they want 660 to 850. They can go as low as 530 if you have an MPR with a bank. The maximum DTI is 30%. Minimum annual income, $36,000. The APR will oscillate from 13.99% to 23.99%. There is no annual fee. What we love with this card is that you can earn a $200 cash back. Okay, this is a welcome offer for a limited time. Okay, and you get that after making $1,000 in eligible purchases within the first 4 months of account opening. You can earn up to 5% cash back on your first $2,000 in combined eligible purchases each quarter on 2 categories you choose. And the card has no annual fee. That's fantastic. You also have 2% cash back on one everyday category like gas stations, grocery stores, or restaurants, and 1% cash back on all other eligible purchases. This is fantastic. Number 8, folks, we have the Citizens Financial Cashback Plus World MasterCard. Our score, 8 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $50,000. The credit score will go from 670 to 850. They can go as low as 545 if you have an MPR with a bank. MPR, again, folks, stands for multi-product relationship. The maximum DTI here is 36%. Minimum annual income gross is $30,000. The APR will oscillate from 15.49% to 25.49%. There is no annual fee. And what we love with this card is that you have a constellation of benefits. So you have 1.67% cash back, and they have a 0% intro balance transfer for the first 12 billing cycles. This is pretty good. You can earn $150 when you make $500 in eligible purchases. This is a limited time offer. Okay. Of course, you have the Cashback Plus World MasterCard, all the benefits that come with it. And what we love here is you have the cashback, you have savings and perks, and you have security and protection. And the cool thing here is that you even have a convenience. So you have 24/7 online account management to make payments, set up account alerts, and more. Number 7, folks, we have Discover. So the Discover It Cashback Credit Card. Our score, 8.5 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $50,000. The credit score that they need, 630 to 850, but Discover can go as low as 525 if you have an MPR with Discover Bank, a maximum DTI of 35%, a minimum annual income of $25,000 gross. APR will go from 11.99% to 22.99%. There is no annual fee. What we love here with Discover here is that you earn cash back and Discover will match it all your first year. Okay, the thing is they offer this cash rewards credit card and matches all the cash back you've earned at the end of your first year, and you earn 5% cash back on everyday purchases at different places each quarter, like Amazon.com, grocery stores, restaurants, gas stations, and when you pay using PayPal up to the quarterly maximum when you activate, you can earn 1% cash back on all other purchases automatically. And they have the one thing we love here is that you can also earn 5% cash back rewards at select places throughout the years. Okay, fantastic. You have 25 card designs. You can choose the one you want. You have $0 fraud liability, and you even get your FICO credit score for free. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Sweetie Kiwi Show. I'm still having a conversation with you about the top 10 high-limit personal credit cards for fair or poor credit from big national banks. Number 6, we have the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card. Our score, 8.5 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $70,000. The credit score will go from 670 to 850, as low as a 535 if you have an MPR with the bank. The maximum DTI is 33%. Minimum annual income, $36,000. The APR can be one of those three, 14.99%, 19.99%, or 24.99%. There is no annual fee. And with the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, you can earn a $200 cash rewards bonus when you spend $1,000 in purchases in the first 3 months. In addition, you can earn an unlimited 2% cash rewards on purchases. This is pretty good. On top of that, you can receive a 0% intro APR for 15 months from account opening on purchases and qualifying balance transfers. That's really good. And additional card features and benefits. You have cell phone protection, security features, Wells Fargo mobile app, a great app, zero liability protection, contactless card, and they have a control tower that allows you to actually get a simple, secure, and centralized access to your Wells Fargo cards and account information. Number 5, folks, we have Citi, and we're talking about the Citi Custom Cash Card. Our score, 9 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $75,000. The credit score is 650 to 850, but you can go as low as a 550 in terms of FICO if you have an MPR with Citibank. Maximum DTI is at 35%. Minimum annual income, $30,000. The APR will oscillate from 13.99% to 23.99%. There is no annual fee. The cool thing here is that with this card, you can earn 5% cash back on your highest eligible spend category in each billing cycle, up to the first $500 spent and the 1% cash back thereafter. You can earn $200 cash back after you spend $750 on purchases in the first 3 months of account opening. Isn't that beautiful? That's just beautiful. And there is a balance transfer fee though. Then this could be either $5 or 5% of the amount of each credit card balance transfer, whichever is greater. Number 4, folks, we have here the Fifth Third Bank Cashback Card. Our score, 9 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $70,000. The credit score will go from 660 to 850, and they can go as low as 520 if you have an MPR with a bank. The maximum DTI is 38%. The minimum annual income is $24,000. The APR will oscillate from 15.49% to 25.49%. There is no annual fee. Okay, this is kind of important. And you can see on the screen here that for APR for balance transfers, there's a 0% APR for the first 12 billing cycles after the account is open. And APR for cash advances, 24.99%. You can earn 1.67% cash back on every purchase. The card has no annual fee. I just said that. No caps or expiration on the rewards, right? You can pay touch free. You have digital wallet ready. This is kind of cool. And this is a cashback credit card that is packed with benefits. So no international transaction fees on credit purchases. You have cell phone protection. You have protection against unauthorized purchases, and you have travel support services. You also have MasterCard ID theft protection. You have zero liability. Fantastic. Number 3, folks, we have the SunTrust Bank Cash Rewards Credit Card. Our score, 9.5 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $75,000. The credit score will oscillate from 670 to 850, but they can go as low as 535 if you have an MPR with SunTrust Bank. The maximum DTI here is 35%. The minimum annual income is $30,000. The APR will fluctuate from 11.24 to 21.24%. There is no annual fee. And this card has a 5% cash back with cash. So the rewards card, you can earn rewards on up to $6,000 spent on gas and grocery qualifying purchases in the first year. And you can cash in on everyday purchases with this credit card. So this is a 5% cash back. I already said that. You have 2% unlimited cash back on qualifying and grocery purchases after your introductory bonus cash back. You have 1% unlimited cash back on all other qualifying purchases. You have also 0% intro APR on purchases and balance transfers for the first 15 months after your account opening. It's really good. And there are no foreign transaction fee. This is great also. Number 2, folks, we have the PNC Bank Cash Rewards Visa Credit Card. Our score, 9.5 over 10. The maximum credit limit here is $7.75,000. The credit score will oscillate from 680 to 850, but it can go as low as 580 if you have an MPR with PNC Bank. The maximum DTI is 37%. The minimum annual income is $25,000. The APR will oscillate from 13.99% to 24.99%. There's no annual fee. And we love the fact that with this card, you can earn 1% to 4% cash back on everyday purchases. You can earn 4% cash back on gas station purchases, 3% cash back on dining purchases at restaurants, and 2% cash back on grocery store purchases for the first $8,000 in combined purchases in these categories annually. And you will earn at least 1% cash back on all other purchases everywhere, every time. So this is really good, folks. This is a great card. And we love the fact that you can redeem cash back on your terms. You can save with the low interest APR that comes with this card. And additional features, you have a dedicated US based customer service, 24/7, contactless technology, online account tools. You have PNC security and privacy. You have zero liability fraud protection, and you have PNC Easy Lock. This is wonderful. Number 1, folks, when it comes to the best, in our view, the best high limit personal credit cards for fair or poor credit from a big national bank in the United States is TD Cash Credit Card. Our score, 10 over 10. And this is from TD Bank. And the maximum credit limit here is $100,000. The credit score, 650 to 850, but they can go as low as 590 if you have an MPR with the bank, a multi-product relationship with TD Bank. And the maximum DTI is 32%. The minimum annual income, $36,000. The APR will range from 12.99% to 22.99%. There is no annual fee. And there is a special offer that comes with this card. You can earn, as a new client, $150 cash back when you spend $500 within 90 days after your account opening. And they have 2 low introductory APR offers. Balance transfer offer, 0% intro APR balance transfer for the first 15 billing cycles after your account opening. And then they have an offer on new purchases. You have a 0% intro APR on purchases for the first 6 billing cycles after your account opening. And you can also earn cash back on everyday purchases. So you can earn 3% cash back on dining, including takeout and delivery, 2% cash back at grocery stores, and 1% cash back on all other purchases. Fantastic card. All right, folks, those were the top 10 high limit personal credit cards for fair or poor credit from big national banks. In our research, we have actually uncovered two great banks that have great credit cards that we want to share with you. So this is in our bonus category. Number one, we have Regions Bank's Cash Rewards Visa Signature Credit Card. Our score, 7/10. The maximum credit limit here is $45,000. The credit score they want is 670 to 850, but they can go as low as 570 if you have an MPR with the bank. And the maximum DTI is 35%. Minimum annual income, $32,000. The APR will range from 13.99% to 23.99%. There is no annual fee. With this card, you can earn a 1%, 1.5% cash rewards on credit card purchases with no annual fee. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. And then they have an intro offer that we love. As a new client, you can earn up to $200 in bonus cash rewards, okay? And you earn that when your net purchases in the first 90 days total at least $500. And you can earn also an additional $100 in bonus cash rewards when those net purchases total at least $1,000. In addition, you have a 0% intro APR for the first 12 months. Okay, this is really good. There is no foreign transaction fee with this card. And in terms of features, fantastic features. You have credit card control. You have alerts to verify card activity, Visa zero liability policy. You have also the rewards programs. You have security and features. Second bonus card that we love, the Key Bank, and this is coming from Key Bank. So this is the Key Cashback Credit Card. Our score, 7/10. Here, the maximum credit limit is $40,000. The credit score that they want goes from 660 to 850, but they can go as low as 580 if you have an MPR with the bank. Maximum DTI, 33%. Minimum annual income, $30,000. The APR will go from 13.99% to 22.99%. There is no annual fee. So you can earn up to 2% cashback on every purchase with no annual fee. This is great. And the Key Cashback Credit Card pays you back on all purchases, not just groceries and gas. There are no categories or limitations, okay? And one thing I want to say here is that there are a few charges you need to think about when you take this card. First, you have a balanced transfer fee, which is $10 or 4% of the amount of each transaction, whichever is greater. You have a late payment fee up to $40, overdraft protection transfer fee, $10, and minimum interest charge whenever you charge interest. It has to be 50 cents. And you have you can always earn at least 1% cashback. You can redeem your cashback easily. You can access your FICO score, and you have all the benefits that come with MasterCard. All right, folks, this was it for today's conversation. I was actually talking to you about the top 10 high-limit personal credit cards from fair or poor credit from big national banks. Number one, we have a TD Bank, 10/10, and the card is a TD Cash Credit Card, 10/10. Number two, we have the PNC Cash Rewards Visa Credit Card. Our score, 9.5/10. Number three, we have the SunTrust Bank Cash Rewards Credit Card, 9.5/10. Number four, we have the Fifth Third Cashback Card, 9/10. Number five, we have the Citi Custom Cash Card, 9/10. Number six, we have the Wells Fargo Active Cash Card, 8.5/10. Number seven, we have the Discovery Cashback Credit Card, 8.5/10. Number eight, we have the Citizens Financial Cashback Plus World MasterCard. Our score, 8/10. Number nine, we have the US Bank Cash Plus Visa Signature Card, 8/10. Number 10, last but not the least, we have the BMO Harris Bank Cashback MasterCard, 7.5/10. And in the bonus categories, we have two for you. We have the Regions Bank Cash Rewards Visa Signature Credit Card, 7/10. And the last but not the least, again, we have the Key Bank, the Key Cashback Credit Card, 7/10. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I really appreciate it. I'll see you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.